Uh-oh. Can you hear me? My mic did something strange then. Ah, it's the other game. Indeed, we're plodding again. We're going for a plod. Ah, where was I? I think we didn't do Melania. I don't think I've went through... No, I haven't went to Farum Azula, have I? Let's go to Farum Azula. Yeah. Oh, how is everyone? I'm hot. My air conditioning unit's still not arrived. So I have wet my hair and I'm sitting in front of a fan, which will do me for the next 5 minutes.
Hello there.
How are the spiders?
Devilfish, thank you very much for the 83-month sub. I need to investigate in Artemis's enclosure because I put cricket in there. I put a stunned cricket in there atop a flower. And she was looking at it. And it was lying there. She was looking at it. And I was like, alright, good luck with that. I went and did something else. You're not really supposed to leave. I mean, the thing is, if it's a very small cricket and I've stunned it by putting it in the fridge for a while, I'm not worried about them at all, you know? And when I came back down later, the cricket was gone. And I think she's eaten it. Because there is a crumpled up cricket on the floor of the enclosure, but I can't remember if that's an old one. So I've been investigating the cage to see if the cricket woke up and like went off somewhere. Sometimes they burrow under the soil on the bottom. So who knows? It's a mystery. She's looking quite plump though, so I'm sure she's okay. I think she ate it really quickly to attempt to con another cricket off me. She's like, look, it's gone. It got away. I haven't had it. Just as you finished last stream, England. Yeah, they were winning right until I finished the stream, and then they conceded 2 goals, didn't they? Well. If a cricket survives long enough. I don't think so, because I have a box that is just a box full of crickets. And I don't think they make more crickets. Infinite cricket trick. Yeah. I think she'll still eat the flightless fruit flies if I put them in there. There's not much to report from the other enclosures, because they're in molt webs. When the spiders go into molt webs, they spin a really thick web that you can't see inside, and then they sit in it, and they can be in there for like weeks. Like literally. And they don't do shit. And they're difficult pets to care about. I mean that caring about them is hard, not that it's hard to care about them. Because they can go into those webs and then you just don't see them for ages, and you're like, are they okay? What's going on in there? Oh, someone got banned. Main Man 39. I wonder what they did. I trust Revenge Judgment. A bot. Well. Evil. That was Matt Goodwin, was it? Oh, I still haven't looked at feedback on the video. Is that bad of me? I tell a lie. I got an email which was like, someone commented on your Patreon video. And I saw the start of the message. And it said, I didn't really like this one. I was like, oh, thanks for that. That's the only one I've seen. I've seen the start of a message that was like a bad review. Like, brilliant. That's the only feedback I've got so far. Or if you have a comment from Matt Goodwin, I would be very surprised if he was a patron of mine. And the video and stuff. I know, like, it's, you know, I gotta put it out now. I can't not do that. Here's my bad video, everyone. Nice. Oh, the touch grace thing didn't come up for ages. There we are. Shall we, I feel like heading over to Farum Azula.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair and death. Indiscriminate. Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin?
Yes.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
And then she died, so sad. Oh. She's nice. She is nice. I think it's part of the point of the game, I feel like. It's against the spirit of this run to skip cutscenes. I've seen it like 20 times. I'll let you watch this one then. Why not? The much shorter one. See, the gods of this world need to all die or fuck off, is kind of the point. And she is one, really. You notice lots of things when going slow. Yeah, people try to stop me noticing things, but I really like Farum Azula. A whole lot. I love the stone dragon hanging. They should just hang a big banner off the side of this that says Dark Souls as well. Like, why not? Here's that shit you love. And we do, because it's great. Oh, look. See, it's a no rolling run, not a no attempted rolling run. Oh, hang on. This might be a pain in the arse, this place. Thinking about it. With all the platforming. We'll probably be alright. I would like it if the next FromSoft game had a scannable QR code in the game that you could use to purchase cryptocurrency. And that's not just because I'm such a big fan of these games that no matter what bullshit they shovel my way, I will stretch my brain to come up with a justification for why whatever they did was genius. Hello, all. EA is encouraging devs to add in-game ads. Seriously? Of what? Of what kind? That's really bullshit. You've already bought the game. That's happening to The Sims 4. Oh, what are they putting, like, real things in there? So it's like, here's a fridge. It's a real fridge you can actually buy. Here's a link to buy the fridge. That sucks. Eastman's carved sword. Forged of dull iron, wielded by the Beastmen. It's interesting, this, actually. Well, every item is interesting. Computer monitors are going down. I saw that thing about monitors where they like they're auto installing apps on them and shit on a monitor. It's gross. And all these people who panicked back there and were like, oh my god, there's too many of them, I'm just gonna run till I find a grace. What have we got equipped here? Guarding. This one I've wanted for a long time. And then various guarding things. I'm going to drink some water. I have to keep hydrated in this room. Everyone loved Monster and Death. See, I did like the Monster Energy and Death show. I thought that was funny. This is a bit worrisome, isn't it? What are we going to do here? I think stick to the edge, back away from it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow, what the hell was that?
Hello there.
Oh, hey.
Hello there.
Something's happening in chat while I'm getting my ass kicked. Weaponized Quack is gifting to all followers? I haven't seen that one before. That's ridiculous.
Hello there.
Well, thank you very much. That's incredible. Jesus Christ.
Hello there.
That's 74 gifted subs. That's crazy.
Hello there.
You didn't have to do that. That's amazing.
Hello there.
I'm at a loss for words.
Hello there.
Oh my god.
Hello there.
I'm dead. Is that going to say hello there 74 times?
Hello there.
Thank you again, Weaponized Quack. That's incredible. Oh my god, it is, isn't it? I think that's the most gifted subs we've ever had in one go, isn't it?
Hello there.
Well, will I get past this dragon before the hello there's stop? It should. I mean, yeah, that is what you're paying for, right?
Hello there.
Alright. Let's try to fight it.
Hello there.
Since not fighting it didn't go so well.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Cricket fund has been met next to crickets are rather cheap.
Hello there. Hello there.
Always begins with one of them.
Hello there. Hello there.
No idea where it's going.
Hello there.
Oh my god, you
Hello
can't touch it.
Hello there. Hello there.
Aim stun slow. I wonder if these things can be rotted.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello there.
Ow.
Hello there.
God damn, I just can't touch it with this weapon at all.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
Not good.
Hello there.
Oh shit.
Hello there.
Oh my god, I got it. What a nightmare.
Hello there.
Yay, I beat the hello there's. Yeah, impaling frost would have been good. Something pokey, you know.
Hello there.
This is great, but the range isn't all that. It's mainly good for stuff that can't get away from you.
Hello there.
Not stuff that's, you know, enormous but can flap around like crazy anyway.
Hello there.
Oh. What's the gossip anyway, folks? How are we all doing? It was Miss Ashley's birthday the other day. Can we get some happy birthdays
Hello there.
for Miss Ashley in the chat? I did not forget.
Hello there.
Happy Ash Day. I thought you were a lovely AC unit. Yeah. I thought we put it in
Hello
my
there.
office. But you can come in and sit by it. Of course I didn't forget her birthday. What are you talking about?
Hello there. Hello there.
Ooh, hello there. The Amazing Atheist. Oh yeah, I've posted that on YouTube, on Twitter even, but I can't remember the tweet.
Hello
I'm
there.
sure someone can find it. Did you get? Of course I got her something. What are you
Hello
talking
there.
about?
Hello there.
Yeah, I only have that on Twitter. I should repost that to
Hello there.
blue sky, shouldn't I? Hello there. Also, the video of that guy trying to pronounce the Greek names. You know what? I hate myself. I know that if I went looking for
Hello
it,
there.
there would be a treasure trove of people responding to the Odyssey. You know, like the right-wing grifters, mispronouncing all the names. And I know that would be there if I went to look,
Hello there.
but I'm not going to.
Hello there.
Hello there. Is the movie good? See, I'm not the right person to talk about it because I
Hello
don't
there.
really like Nolan or any of his movies. So I don't really care about his version of the Odyssey. But it's...
Hello there.
But I like the Odyssey. So who knows? See,
Hello
critics
there.
say it's good. The right-wing anti-woke weirdos say it's bad because there's a black person in it. I mean, it boils down to that, you know.
Hello there.
It's slightly more complicated than that, but really, it's not that much more complicated than that, you know.
Hello there.
It is kind of weird to bet everything on Nolan's movies flopping. Because
Hello
they're
there.
historically popular. Oh,
Hello there. Hello there.
hello there.
Hello there.
Glasgow has fallen. Seriously? I hate that
Hello
shit.
there.
Who did that? It really sucks
Hello there.
that like 10 years ago, that was the domain of right-wing weirdos. Lauren Southern walking around filming black people and being like, look how many black people there are,
Hello
isn't
there.
this bad? And that has went more mainstream than that. It's just sad. Cicero. Huh.
Hello there.
They are right-wing weirdos, but they're being treated like they're serious people.
Hello there.
Nice.
Hello there.
To jump back up here. Unbelievable.
Hello there.
Hello there. I'm nervous having this many runes. Let's do a level up.
Hello there.
What is it to level up these days? 116,000. Talk about rune inflation.
Hello there.
El Storko, thank you very much for the sub, which will come up at some point. I didn't do all the
Hello
DLC. I've been in and done some bits, but I felt like popping back out.
Hello there.
and going through Farum Azula a little bit. Power Wash
Hello
Sim
there.
got more DLC. What is it? Is it something fun? I've went over the limit and I'm still crushing them.
Hello there.
Star Wars. Oh, fun. Oh, I saw the thing about Rowling.
Hello
She's still
there.
being classy as ever, eh? What am I putting stuff into, though? What you cleaning,
there.
Star Wars? I bet you do the Millennium Falcon, right? Of course.
Hello there.
The
Did you do the DLC already
Ah.
or just pop in to get the guts armor?
There we go. I think we're at the end of the thank yous. The hello there's even. Thank you very much, Weaponized Quack, for gifting so many subs. That's crazy. I could take strength up more, but that would only be, there's like one weapon that we'd need more strength to wield. I could take faith up more to get more spells. Or I could take mind up more to get more casts. Or I could even take endurance up just for more stamina. I don't know. See, that's a problem with increasing endurance, is I don't want to increase it too high, and because then I'd be able to carry all this crap. Yeah. Should I install it again? Have fun? Yeah, it's great. Should we head on through Farum Azula? I think so. The grime's part of the ambiance. Yeah, it's kind of like D. It's like it has to be kind of dirty, doesn't it? You're taking the Star Wars out of it. Okay. I have Prayerful Strike on here. But that doesn't make it a holy weapon, does it? Let's see. Let's do a test. You come here. Oh, well, just missed then. That's fine. There's something I want. So I'm leaving. We can put that on there. There we are. Make it sacred. I liked your latest video. Thank you. Hello, Shaun. How are you today? I'm okay. I'm hot. My AC isn't here yet. I saw a single piece of feedback about my new video that was negative, so I got sad. But otherwise, I'm good. Opinion on the video is split 50-50 now. Yeah, I've got... No, people were very nice about it on the last stream I did. There we go. This is what I wanted. Giant holy hammer. The undead boys. Mr. Tam New Duke. Well, this is my I'm fighting skeletons weapon. I don't really prefer to walk around with it though, because I can't fucking see the screen. Like, look at that. It's like takes up a lot of real estate on the screen, doesn't it? There we go. Don't be flinching from an arrow. There we go. I like to fight the skeleton bokoblins with their own arms. I like to pick their heads up and kick them off a cliff or into the sea. Or throw one of their heads at the other one. Oh, it can still see me, can it? It's a very good shot. Well, ow. Stop it. But you add a loud jump scare at a random time to torment the people who listen to it while washing dishes. I could do that. I do have that thought. Whenever people say, oh, I like to sleep to your videos, I always think I'm gonna do 5 minutes of just silence at the end when they fully do stuff, and then just really loud scream. Hello. So we're approaching what might be one of the roadblocks here. Right? Yes, the foreskin duo. Because I'm really not sure what to do here against two... Like, I can beat either one of these. Alright, I'll see you later. Oh, no. What are our options? And it's annoyingly rather a fucker of a walk back as well, isn't it? Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna need sleep pots for this. I'm gonna have to fight them one at a time. Yeah, that's it. Alright, I'm out. I don't know how you make sleep pots. Sleep pots. They're made from Trina's lily. Hang on, isn't there a sleep sword? There's a sleep sword, right? Yeah, I think they're real. I think that's their Achilles heel. Okay. St. Trina's lilies, are they yet? Let's see. Are they easy to get? Let's see. Sword of St. Trina. There's a torch as well. Let me have a little look. They don't respawn. That's brilliant. They've got 2% chance to drop from Clean Rot Knights. That sucks! Okay. Forsaken Ruins in Caelid. We're doing it. Or should we use the torch? Is the torch better than the sword? Legsy. Slap yourself for me. Found inside the troll-drawn carriages in the southeast of the snowfield. Northeast of the consecrated snowfield site of grace. Northeast of here. Let's have a look. I don't know if the torch or the sword is going to be better. I fancy it more than the pots because they're not easily renewable unless I feel like fighting 500 fucking Clean Rot Knights. What are the DLC sleep weapons? Pots are fine. See, pots would be fine if I had access to my whole moveset. But I think even with sleep shenanigans, it's going to take me a long time to learn how to do this. You can get a DLC sleep pot recipe with different flowers found easily. Oh, that's handy. Velvet sword. Stone coffer fisher, though, it's a ways in. Could we do that? You fucker. Oh, damn. This is... I'm not happy about any of this. Oh my god, he's got a lot of health. Now a dog. Oh my god, leave me alone. Is your damage... Oh, extremely low. I'm purely defensive build here. Where'd the fucking thing go? I've lost it. Is that it? I think so. There's really two ways to go with this challenge, I feel like, and one is becoming a one-hit kill glass cannon, and the other is becoming a stone wall, and I've chosen stone wall. Stop. Stop, you fucker. Can you even get these on the go? I don't think you can, right? Balls. Knock it off. Didn't stop. It's more like it. There we go. That's St. Trina's torch. Let me just go somewhere so I can look at this thing. Oh, someone's continuing a gift sub they got from Weaponized Quack. Thank you very much, Alto Q. Alright. Pause this sleep buildup. I guess that's one option. You couldn't remember Quagmire's name. It was Quogton. Yeah. I had a dream that was just an episode of Family Guy that paused because my brain couldn't remember what the character of Quagmire's name was. And I became conscious of the fact that I couldn't remember it while I was dreaming it. Where's the sword? Oh, someone told me, didn't they? It's in Forsaken Ruins, Caelid. Rockview Balcony, Sites of Grace. Okay. It's like down here, isn't it? Yeah. I could probably find that on Twitter, right? But I don't want to. So I'm throwing that challenge out there to anyone else. Find that video people are talking about. I'll download it and re-upload it to Blue Sky, so it's not lost. Yeah, there it is, right there.
Hello there.
Quagton, googly.
Hellworld, thank you very much for the sub. Quagton. It was like I remember it was like the first thing that happened in the dream as well. It was like he came in. And then the dream paused and I was like, what the fuck is his name? Why can't I remember? Then my brain just went with Quagton. Didn't he put a banana up his bum? Now that's funny, right? For one reason. It's not because he likes to do that. You know, you can do whatever you want on your own time, fair enough. It's funny because the atheists had a long sort of back and forth with the creationists over the shape of the banana. It was famously, the banana was referred to as the atheist's nightmare because it was so perfect that surely an intelligent God must have created it. Because it fits perfectly in the hand, it comes in its own like preservative wrapper. And of course, you know, the rejoinder to that is this is an example of selective breeding, because wild bananas don't look like that. They're much smaller, they have much less fruit and so on, and we have selectively bred them to be the modern banana as we know. But still, the banana as the atheist's nightmare took on another meaning. Yeah. It doesn't have a flat base. Yeah, you gotta make sure to not lose don't lose your grip on it. Oh, that wasn't why he did it. He did it presumably for the purposes of sexual gratification, but it's just, you know, it's just interesting because of the you know, the dual meaning there. Why do we know this information? Well, he filmed it and showed people, I believe. Which is quite bad, really, because I think, you know, it was leaked without his consent, which is not right, you know? Like, that's, like, a really bad thing to do to someone. Because Shaun just told us. Did you all not know that? No, of course not. Well, maybe too much of my brain remembers ridiculous internet shit. Never gonna touch it, am I? You fucker. I need a FromSoft rule where if something's the size of a fucking bus, it shouldn't be able to leap around. Like it jumps in and out and pokes at you and leaps away again. As if it's like a cat. Wait, it must weigh like 5 tons. Like, what's going on? Whatever. Hang on, I think the door's going, folks. I'm going to be back in 1 second. It wasn't. I'm just hearing things. Oh, I'm gonna need half an hour to recover from going down and up the stairs now. There we are. Sword of St. Trina. Is it worth leveling up the Sword of St. Trina? It probably isn't, right? Because all I need it for is the sleep effect. Unless I want to just, like, fight them with it. I'm too... Let's see, what's it? I'm too silly to use it, but we can fix that. Yeah, I don't really like the crossguard either, I must say. So let's remedy this. By making ourselves more intelligent. So I guess the point is, hit one of them out. Fight the other one with this, right? Where's the int talisman? Because I prefer to have that equipped than something that... Something that, screws me over. Did you know you have a Wikipedia article? I did. More importantly, I have a Grokkapedia article. The Divine Tower of Liurnia. Oh, fuck that. I can't be arsed going up there. That's going to be impossible. Fizzy did it. Well done, Fizzy. If that is indeed it, and not a Rickroll or something. Ugh. It's from a protected account. Yeah. Mine. It's not the banana video. Nice. What fruit is it? I feel bad for TJ there. Like, you know, that must really suck. Someone like leaks pictures of you taken in that context, you know. Doing a run without... Oh, yeah, this, but without guard countering would be the worst. Did the next boss give me trouble? I don't think anything really gave me trouble on my first playthrough. Because I was using summons, I was using summoned NPCs. Like, if you use Banal and a decent Spirit Ash in this fight, it's 3 versus 2, you know, like, you outnumber them. I've never tried the sleep strat here, so... let's give it a bash. I need to figure out exactly what you need to do to knock one out. It might be 2 L2s. Well, ow. Probably more than that. Oh, brilliant. What happens if you walk in here? Oh, you can't, can you? I'm just... I don't know, actually. It'll be easier once I knock one of them out. I just don't know how long they stay down for. How long do they stay asleep for? I would have quit after the first hour of this run. Oh, I wouldn't do something like this off stream. I usually just play quite... I actually like to kind of break games. And, like, right now, with my Final Fantasy VII playthrough that I'm doing off stream, I have Tifa with... she's been stat boosted. She has a master cover and 2 mastered counterattacks, which means anything that comes at the party, Tifa covers and then retaliates twice. And she's got 4 times cut as well. So, quite literally, I haven't had to play a random encounter in that game for like a long time, because what happens is you load in, something tries to attack you, and then Tifa punches it to death. Like, that's just... there's like nothing else to do. give this another bash. Could you do this kind? I'd be up for doing a Sekiro challenge run. I just want to sleep. Well, how long does it stay down for? Quite a while. Put me down, you gits. Ooh. Damn, couldn't get up in time. That's not too bad, though. That's pretty good. We can definitely do them one at a time. Yeah, they summon over and over. Yep. I swear that no, I'm just gonna trust. It's not the front door. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3? Have I? Don't ask chat about it. I have. Oh, I'm too hot. Put the fan up by one. Sorry if it blows into the microphone. My problem was, I got to Baldur's Gate and there was just so much to do that I kind of bounced off it. It's like, here's like 50 quests to check up on if you want. And I was like, oh, I feel overwhelmed. People who put things right in front of the goddamn door. Oh. Stop it. Nice. Well, I did that a lot faster than I was expecting. I thought that that was going to be like one of the roadblocks in the whole run, but that was not too bad at all. What am I doing? Need that? Don't need that. Let's swap this back out for that. No, that. Whatever. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Sleep. That's the trick to them. Yeah, when the rolling attack got stuck behind the thing, it's like, okay, swap to ranged really quick. What are they doing here anyway? I'm not allowed to have thoughts about that. It's not the noticing run. I could, like, more strength would help me hit harder. I can take strength up. There's no reason not to. It's fine. It's just next is Malekith. And I'm not sure I actually want to do that and progress the game world much. We could do all the Rani stuff. There's also... I beat What's-Her-Face, didn't I? And then I've been down here to get various things. What's the soft cap for strength? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a nice sit here, and I'm going to go refill my water bottle and go to the bathroom, folks. I'll be back in 1 sec. BRB. I'm back. Listen, I have to drink more water than usual on these streams, or I'll get heat exhaustion running to the petrol station to get Asher present. I got Ashley a present. I got a very nice card that opens up and it's like a pop-up thing, and there were all butterflies inside it. I got a like a cool ornament thing that she liked a lot, and I offered to pay for a life expenditure. She was very happy.
Bees live on every continent on Earth except for Antarctica.
Thank you for the bee facts, Bomb Mountain. Not a Christmas ornament. Like, I just went rooting through the cupboard under the stairs looking for the Christmas ornaments. No, my main present was paying for something expensive, but that doesn't feel very you know, that's a bit rubbish on the day, isn't it? To just be like, oh, your present is I paid for that thing. So I got her a card and a little a little cute ornament thing, so she had something to open. I'm good at presents. Legal fees paid. Gonna go with the rock breath here. You're not gonna let me close. These seem really weak to Black Flame. There we are. Did you ask your sister? No. Although my sister got actually some chocolates. Isn't that nice? That's sweet. I'm never going to be able to pay off my student loan in a million years. Well, that's the point, really, isn't it? It's all a scam. So, with the Straits of Hormuz being closed again, the United States is on its way to run out of oil. That's interesting, isn't it? How do we feel about that? I'll call that interesting. They need to sort that shit out. Something I didn't know, though, which has made me think for a minute. I didn't know that the Heritage Foundation has long advocated for the emptying of the United States Strategic Petroleum Reserves. I did not know this. And then it made me think, shit, they'd be deliberately trying to do that? I have no clue, of course. But that is sus, isn't it? Why? Well, because the surplus stock of oil helps absorb, like, shocks in the market and prevents the price of oil from spiking too high, which they want because they are, like, free market capitalist types. They basically want the United States to run out of oil so that private oil people who have stocks of it and supplies of it can jack the prices way up. So they're insane. Yeah. Basically. Like, it's harder to massively profit off something if someone has, like, the government has a huge, like, reservoir of it, you know? And I don't know to what effect that's having on anything, really, but it's a bit worrisome. Ow. The big hammer. It's my skeleton crusher. Stuck. I'm actually stuck in here. My optic duck, if you considered that I can stick my fingers in my ears and go la 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 la, I can't hear you. Yeah. You didn't think about that, did you? Yeah, I didn't know about that till recently either. It can actually cause, like, withdrawing from it can actually cause irreparable harm to it. Which is good. Many skellies here. I went and read a Heritage Foundation article on why the United States should scrap its oil reserve, and it was literally like, the free market is much better place to meet the, you know, demands of the market, and there are many private concerns with oil reserves who would very much like to sell it. It's like, oh, you're not even really coming up with a good reason for this. This is just like, we can make more money if you didn't have so much of it. It's just like fairly straightforward. You don't know what sort of influence those people have on anything in particular, though. I'm sure the main sort of driver of it still continuing is the fact that Israel can't exist if there's peace in the Middle East. I feel like any oil speculation and profiteering is probably secondary to that. Oh, hey. You usually fight Alexander here, don't you? If you've progressed him to this point. I don't hate him. I just don't know if I kill this dragon or progress past it or whatever, it'll change things. So I'm gonna head back down. Oh yeah, the anti-trans stuff was always a wedge issue. You feel bad saying that because it's like, it feels like it takes away from the quite genuine transphobia they have as well, to be like, oh, you were just like the wedge for them moving on to attack women's rights and gay rights and so on. But that is how they see it. Nice. Probably would have been quicker to go back down the lift. Just gonna run away from that one. I'm unconcerned. I'm not bothered. Oh yeah, the Guardian have always been terrible. It's really depressingly ubiquitous in the UK press. Shit. That one can't quite reach me yet. but it's going to be able to at some point. Oh yeah, they want women like back in the kitchen. 100%. Women don't believe in this trans. See, that's whenever it's polled. The people who the transphobes claim are most opposed to trans rights is cis lesbians. And cis lesbians are always the group of people who most support trans people out of everyone in society. They support trans people more than trans people support trans people. Which is quite funny. So that's obviously, like, that's the strongest link in the chain. So they're attacking that as if it's the weakest. They're like, all right, we need to drive a wedge between cis lesbians and trans people. And they're not able to do that en masse, but they are able to do that in the perceptions of onlookers by just boosting, you know, the few voices. And it's really depressing to see. Hello, you. Slugfest. The single least interesting FromSoft fight ever recorded. Just two great shield wielding meat walls slam into each other for 2 solid minutes. Don't feel comfy going for that. I talked about it in a video once, but it's interesting in how Rowling called one of Kelly J. Keen's rallies like a lesbian event, and it's not. Like, you know, they're all the speakers and organizers are all straight conservatives. Like, all married to conservative men. They're just going around the country speaking on behalf of lesbians, essentially. Get out of it. I'm not gonna fight Banal. I like Banal. I don't want to kill him. Even if he does have a good armor set. Oh shit. This whole section's gonna be a giant pain in the ass. I didn't think. He's a fascist. Well, who isn't in these games? lightning resist, maybe. Watching a bird try and figure out how to go up a ladder. We just have to make it to the dragon. To make this stop happening. Oh my god, go away. Okay. Should we try and walk past this one? Oh, it's nearly dead, this one. Didn't realize. We'll just black flame it down. Nice. Why is that one on such low health? Does that move he was doing for so long also hurt you? Yeah, those who live in death are alright. And I think Rani's alright, so. Legal translator. Every so often I have a thought, like, I should deliberately provoke Rowling into suing me and then not back down. Just to make her have to fight one in court. I mean, which would financially ruin me for my entire life. But it'd be funny. Listen, that's the funny thought I have occasionally. It's not planned, don't worry. Yeah, that's right. Oh no, I've been completely stopped by the enemy's ability to step very slightly from side to side. Am I doing okay? It would not be funny if I fell off. Well, don't we both feel silly now? I beat Placidusax with Scarlet Rot applied. And not just any rot. The harshest rot in the game. And it was the single hardest boss fight in the whole run. Because the run to Placidusax takes like 2 minutes, which means you're nearly dead by the time you get to him. His tail... Listen, if his tail scooped me, his tail scooped me. That's part of the fight. If his tail pushed me along the ground into a more advantageous position, which saved me having to run over there to him and saved me a bunch of time. Listen, that's just what happened. Are you doing / have done Melania? I will do. I haven't done it yet. She wasn't actually looking that hard, though, funnily enough. You'd think that this would be like the worst to fight her, but well, at least in the first phase, she's relatively easy to bully. It would make it tedious, but she can't just like thwack away at you forever. Like, she has actually quite low poise, so you can trade with her and stun her and knock her over and things. Like, she's not just chipping away at the big shield, refilling health constantly. If you're quite active, she doesn't get a lot of opportunities to do that. Yeah, the flower attack at the start of phase 2 is the problem with that fight. We might need to go for maybe the thing that makes you invulnerable for a second. You have quite low poise, yes. You have known defeat, I would say to her. Oh, I'm just thinking about the explosion there. We can take the rot back off with Flame Cleanse Me. This one's going to be a problem in and of itself. Ow. Still ow. Oh, come on. We're gonna need lightning protection here. And rotting it as well, I think. Oh, look at that. Terrible. Alright, it's pissing about too much over there. Okay. God, that's a hard hit. Ugh. Alright, wasn't too bad. Oh, the stance breaks are so annoying. That's a pretty heavy set, yeah, I think. It's not a bad one. This is just really heavy. This is a level above this, but it's like, it's way heavier than usual, this, isn't it? The Armor of Solitude. It's only beaten by the Fire Prelate armor. Okay, options. We got... I don't want to be... What's his face yet? Wolf Boy. So we could progress through the DLC. Because there is actually... There's a heavier set than this, which is Moore's set. The Altered Fire Prelate armor is funny.
Welcome.
See this guy.
I, for you, things. Goodbye.
Like, the only problem is our options here are... We can go break the Great Rune and then come back and tell him to give up on life. And then he'll just die and appear somewhere dead on the ground. Or we can go and kill some Forager Brood, which forces him to invade us. Oh my god, that looks absolutely horrible. I'm looking at the altered fire prelate armor. With the little stick legs poking out of it. That's crazy. There's no reason not to break the Great Rune, is there? I'm allowed to do that.
We are all utterly captivated by kindly Mikula. It is what binds us together.
She's really creepy.
Oh, that man is known as Dane. He's been in the service of Mikula the Kind longer than I. He might be solemn of cheer, but is a fierce warrior nevertheless. There's no cause for concern. Dane's reluctance to speak to you is no fault of your own. We've been acquainted for quite some time, but even I am yet to hear his voice. Perhaps one day. Wondering about the horn scent, are you? True enough? In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Mesmer to purge the Tower folk. A cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the horn scent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest. And in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame.
Well. Who is Mikula the Kind? That's a long question. I require a very long answer.
Go to the misshapen tree of Umbra. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
He's cool, isn't he? Is one possible dating for when Mikula when Marika ordered the purging of the Tower folk? I think one possible date for that is after the birth of the twin omens. Who are they? One is Moog, and the other one is Morgoth or Margit. Because I think one possible interpretation of the story is that Marika's her whole thing is that her children are cast. Like every one of her children, with the exception of Godwyn the Golden, is, I think, explicitly linked to some sort of curse or deformity or other, right? Mesmer is the oldest child, we think, yes. And I think the horn scent cursing Marika is definitely on the cards. And I think after the birth of, horn scent children, essentially, or children covered in horns, that would be the time she was like, okay, go kill them all. Did Rani have a curse? Well, I'm specifically talking about Marika's children and not Radagon's children. But I think that that could be part of why... I know that they technically are the same person. But I think that also could be part of why what's his face? God, there's so many different names of why the Tarnished were banished in the first place, and why Marika took Radagon for a consort, because his children with Renala were not cursed. So maybe it was like, oh, I'll have him back, and we'll try and make like perfect kids, but then those kids were cursed. Oh no! And Ashley's staring at me. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Why are you lurking right behind the door?
I don't know, time. I feel like I look scary.
How long have you been watching me?
5 seconds.
Oh, good. Oh, people are saying happy birthday, Ashley, in the chat, by the way. Ashley says thank you. I saw that. Restart the run. Never. But yeah, I think Marika's story could very much be... One, you know what's annoying? We never explicitly see Godwyn's legs. Godwyn's legs are a big part of the puzzle for me in this. We never see them. Legs are coming. Not in a painting, not in a statue. It's debatable that he's depicted in a statue, but I don't think it's him. Not in the trailers. See, the thing is, he does have a fishtail. His dead, sort of bloated, deformed, death-blighted corpse has a fishtail, and it's like, okay, did he develop the fishtail after death, or was he always a merman? That's what I want to know. Because if he was always a merman, that's interesting, isn't it? But even if he wasn't, there's a version of the story which runs something like... Shall we walk to that place up there? Marika basically had a golden child. You know, Godwyn the Golden, obviously. You know, like... And he's perfect and godly, and everyone loves him. And then she was cast, say. And there's multiple different curses which that have been talked about. There's fire curse, obviously, which comes out in like red hair and fire. And there's snake curse, which comes out in snakes, and then there's horn curses, various things like that. Godwyn the goldfish. And every one, or like all of Marika's attempts to bear offspring post that, they're like, then again, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Because Mesmer is cast and he's older than Godwyn. So maybe she just had one non-cursed child. And she was like, okay, I'm putting all my, like, putting everything on him. And then he got killed. And that's what caused her to finally, like, snap and smash the ring. It's a possibility. Yeah, Godwyn, I mean, it doesn't have to be a birth curse necessarily. It could be like a death curse with him, couldn't it? which could have also been perhaps the reasoning behind taking the Death Rune out of the Elden Ring. Yeah, he was fated to die, so she takes the Death Rune out of it to try and prevent that from happening, but then it happens anyway. Yeah, destined death.
Race of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Oh, right, I forgot that this happens. It's really funny. That's great. We had exactly not enough stamina. We needed one more. A single swing more on the wild strikes. We didn't get it. Oh, it's such a long walk. Freya Gambit from America. Honestly, that, yeah. Fated death of the sun, and then you try and, like, beat it with magic. And then, of course, he couldn't die properly. So, maybe that's the story, you know, like, he was fated to die, or was going to die. She removes the rune. And then he can't fully die. And is trapped in that state. So then she just smashes the whole Elden Ring. I was drinking water when I read Fire Knight Quogton. I like that this Fire Knight says Messmer's lines, but as if he believes them more. Messmer's bored of it by now. Oh, leave me alone. Yeah, I'd like a not fighting Messmer thing as well. They always go for the wrong one there. There. Yeah, after they yell, you can't stun them. As much as I would like to read, like, the Bible of this game, because, you know, they have to have some sort of law, like, definitive law written out in order to not transgress it. I do like how so much of it is just illusion and sort of inference. It's better art if it's mysterious. Exactly. That's the feel of it. It has a religious and historical feel to it, precisely because it is like definitely unknowable. You can just work out the broad strokes, but you're never really gonna know, because these are supposed to be divine creatures, beings, and so on, and they exist on a level that you're not really meant to understand so straightforwardly, you know.
Graceless heathen, thou shalt not evade the flame of
Revenge. Yeah, part of the fun of it is that you can come up with your own interpretations, and like you can, like, there are debates in the community about what particular events happened in what order and what was happening at certain points in the story and what character motivations were. And you don't get that if it's all just spelled out for you, you know. Skidoos. Yeah, Marika being like, you can read that as like traumatized Marika, where it's like her people were wiped out and she doesn't want that to be able to happen again. A meta way to make it realistic. Yeah. Because that is what real history is like, isn't it? Like, we have the basic broad strokes and certain facts and events, but a lot of the rest of it is what are potentially biased sources. A lot of historians were writing with a particular bent in real history, because they were the people who were educated enough to study and write history, but also they, you know, didn't want to get themselves killed by whoever was the emperor or the king at the time. So a lot of histories like, here are how our glorious golden god king came to rule us justly as is divine and right. Slightly concerned about this. Maybe we should go around the other way. What do you reckon? I like all those things though, where it's like, you know, the historian is claiming this, but we know that that probably isn't true, and him claiming that was probably influenced by this sort of, you know, material reality at the time, or threat on his life, or something like that. One of my favorite things about the Emperor Claudius was that he was earlier in his career a historian, and he fell out of favor with the rest of the imperial family because he wrote a history of their family which was too accurate. Now, these ones that you have to jump against. Oh, that's really bad. Well, we are both of us fools. Clever dibs. I'm not going to be able to approach that, am I? But you can also... You can go over this way. You can go down here. And break the rune by walking across the bridge. Do I even want to, though? I'm not sure. Can't remember. See, I do feel like it's completely my own biases. I understand, but I feel like modern historians can often be too reluctant to take a stance on anything because they're like, well, you know, who knows about everything. If it's been well trained into them to be like, you know, you can't just trust anything. So I feel like they sort of end up not really taking a firm line on anything. That's an opinion. It entirely could be. Remember, I'm biased in what I happen to read, and I read a lot of bad history for work, you know. I probably shouldn't develop huge sweeping opinions about whole professions based upon my sort of very lensed view of it through what I do, you know. I disagree. Oh, I should. I will then. All historians are centrists. There we go. That's my that's my opinion now. I think it's just it's not history really. It's academia, where I feel like it's very rare that you combine like an academic sensibility with a real like a willingness to take a really firm, not even a moral stance, because obviously a lot of academics do. I guess I feel like I wish there was more anger. I want more angry academics. They will have takes, but not in papers. Yeah. Again, this is unfair, you know, and not true across the board at all. It feels like a lot of people who have the sort of the expertise to come down hard on certain topics are also the sort of people who like have to like saying per my last email is about as rude as they ever get, you know. You know what I mean? Is that fair? Yeah, it's like it's not their fault, you know, it's... But then again, whose fault is it? It's a systemic thing. There's definitely academic language that's... See, there is. There is. But it's always really subtle, and it's something that other academics will pick up on, and it will... If academics are reading it, it will be a scorching debate. And if anyone else is reading it, it will be a really sort of flat discussion between two people who appear to be mostly agreeing with each other. Get him, dragon. I'm off. It's your fault. In a way it is, yeah. What are we talking about? I have some ill-formed thoughts about how I wish academics either did or could express themselves more forcefully on serious topics, I guess, you know. Nerdish attention to insignificant details of the text. I guess the history thing I'd be thinking of would be the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which is something that I care about a lot. And I think if you... I read a lot of historians talking about that event, and the only ones who were... So it came through that they were pissed off about it, and also on one side of it were Japanese historians. But everyone else seemed to come down in the middle, unless they were like right-wing cranks, which I guess there's probably a, you know, an assumption that if you have a sort of fire in your belly, hardcore belief about something, then it sort of clouds your, you know, academic neutrality or something, you know. You get the real slap fights when it's pre-modern. Yeah, I want more slap fights. I can't fault academics on the climate change thing, because, like, I know some do really try. like really hard to be like, no, this is climate change. It's climate change being caused by this, and here is how we could reverse it, and it's really important. Like, a lot of them do. Hello, sir. They're going hog wild, calling colonists rich rapists. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I want. I like it when they call things as they are, you know. If you had to arm wrestle an academic, who would you pick? Chomsky. I think I'd be in with a shot of winning. I keep beating everybody in the arms. Well, no. I'm a weak little boy, and my arms would break. I remember, what was that? There was a picture of a really badly phrased sign someone had taken to a protest that said something like, no kings, no wars, yes, Epstein. Meaning, yes, release the Epstein documents, but it just looked like they were saying, yes, Epstein. And someone quote tweeted it and said, it's good to see Chomsky still getting out at his age. That's really good. That's so good. That made me jealous, that one. I was like, oh, wish I'd thought of that. We'll drop down after we look in this room over here. Hello, Sats. You ever make a post you know it's gonna do well? No. Never happened to me. What? Do we feel like this move violates like a full half of the over-encumbered run, really? Brigaded by the Vile Trolls is the one of mine that gets reposted most often, I think. Flame Drake +3. It's pretty good. That'll help against, what's his face? Old Snake Face. Away with you. I love them. It's the DLC. You're like quite far through the DLC. Random castle somewhere. They're still doing the guy hides in the corner and jumps out at you. It's great. That's good, Glaucus. I like those. I remember there's a grace there, right? Yeah, oh, look at the old memory. Not done for yet. And then there's a giant pain in the ass mini boss down there. Remember? What if we just go for like... right in the doorway. Oof. Oh. That was alright, wasn't it? Wings. I wonder if that's a good traversal. Yeah, I think actually full-on shield wall is probably the way to fight that. Because the combos are just ridiculous. They go on forever. Alright, what now? Just check what's on the roof. I didn't go in the basement. Oh, what a pain in the ass. a cookbook. Look at that up there. There's a thing at the top. And you know what? I completely forget how you get up there as well. I hope it's not jumping. We've avoided having to jump so far. I think the only boss I'm not going to be able to fight on this run is... what's his face? Bale. Yeah. There's no way up to Bale without using torrent, is there? We can see that over there. But God knows what the way is. I forget, and also I'm stopping here. Oh, sorry, I've been doing relatively shorter streams lately. It's, you know what, it's just the heat. I just can't. And having playing a computer game in this room, this carpeted room, it's like it just turns my computer into a space heater. My legs start sweating. Oh, right. It is fatiguing, yeah. It's not been as bad today. It's cooling down today. And it's going to cool down more tomorrow. But it's still annoying. Right. I might do something over the weekend. Yes. I probably will, actually. Do a little extra bonus stream. If not, I'll be back on Monday at the regular time. Thank you again to Weaponized Quack earlier, who gave out 74 community subs, which is absurd. Right. Let's see. Who should I raid? Hang about a minute. We'll raid someone. Let's raid... not for the World Cup. Jammer isn't online. I'm going to raid Iggy Maid, who is playing Resident Evil 2, which is a very good game. Alright. Oh, I will see you then, folks. Farewell.